Sports Tonight is back again. We're reaching you live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. It's still an action-packed world of sports. I'm Austin Okonakpan saying welcome on board. In Nigeria, football fans are counting down to that crucial game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Pharaohs of Egypt. That one should get us talking tonight on the program. It's not just the Super Eagles, the Super Falcons. They are also getting ready for that qualifying game. They're waiting for the winner between Guinea and Mali, and then they will get to play that one. We're waiting. Players are already getting to camp, and then assistant coach of the team, Anchi Ejina, says, look, no automatic shirt for any player. We're looking at everybody, and then we're excited about the turnout. In athletics, we told you that Nigeria will feature at an indoor competition in Oregon in the United States of America. The update is that some athletes have been denied visas to go for that championship. Come on, what's going on? We'll talk about that tonight on the show. We'll also talk about table tennis. What's up with table tennis lately? Always giving us reasons to talk sports. Yes, the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation, they are optimistic that they can make it to the Olympics in the team event ahead of Egypt. So you see, the focus is just push Egypt aside, and then everything we keep getting better. Also remember, it's the night of the UEFA Champions League. We already know that sad story for Zenit St. Petersburg in that game against Benfica. Benfica did what can be described as a snatch and grab victory. It was Zenit St. Petersburg that scored first, and then would say, okay, if it stays 1-1, it's going to go into extra time or maybe penalties, and then close and open your eyes. It was Benfica 2, Zenit St. Petersburg 1. That's the UEFA Champions League for you. The big one will also go down tonight. Chelsea will take on Paris Saint-Germain. Where are you putting your money, Chelsea fans? We've been talking to you guys since morning. I would love the messages I've been sending. Keep them coming. Chelsea versus PSG. That one should also get us talking. We'll also talk about happenings in local football in Nigeria. Kwara United. They got relegated last season. How are they preparing for life in the NNL? Kwara State in particular, ABS and the likes, what are they getting ready for in the new season? We'll be talking about that also. So much to talk about. There's also our fixtures, the Europa Cup, and whatever drops right now in your action-packed world of sports, we will tell you. But let's get you talking. Let's bring you into all of what we will be doing tonight on the show. Our feedback mechanisms still the same. You can talk to us on Twitter, we're channels_sports, and on Facebook, we're channels-sports. You can also send us an email to sportstonight@channelstv.com. So much to talk about. Chelsea fans, we're waiting to hear from you. Football fans in Nigeria want to hear from you. If you're also following athletics in Nigeria, the update is that athletes have been denied visas to go to the United States of America for the indoor championships, the World Indoor Championships. Just to let you know that all our top stories can be viewed on our website. It's channelstv.com and on YouTube/channelsweb. If you're on the go, no worries, no problem. Just go to m.channelstv.com. Download the Channels TV app for your iPad, iPhone, BlackBerry, your iOS, your Android phones, and your Windows phones. Download the app, and you'll be part of all we'll be doing tonight on the show. It's m.channelstv.com. When you download the app, it works like magic. It's simple. You will be part of all we will be doing tonight on the show. Let's just refresh your memory again. We told you that Team Nigeria released the team that will be taking part at the World Indoor Championships, an IAAF event, and we said this is very good for Nigerian athletes because they can use it to prepare for the Olympics. Now, the update is that the U.S. Embassy, they cut down that number by refusing to give visas to some of the members of the team. We've been told that the best women quarter miler, talking about Patience Okon-George, she is the key member of the 4x4 women's relay team. She was denied visa by the American Embassy. Also denied visa is Henry Okorie, a key member of the men's 4x4. Come on, when you give 3 members of a team visas and then you don't give one, then you've already, there's no team anymore. It's 4x4, 3 cannot, go and run. So that's the updates. The Nigerian athletes to the World Indoor Championships denied visas. But let's see what's going to come out of that. Also, that sprinter Aguero will compete in the men's 60 meters. Nigeria, about 20 athletes have already qualified for the Olympics, but we want more, yeah, because the more, the merrier. At the start of the show, I said it's Guinea and Mali for the Super Falcons. No, it's Senegal and Mali were just setting the record straight. Let me bring the guys into the studio, that will be talking sports with us tonight. I told you we're talking about football in Kwara State, how they get ready, talking about Kwara United, how they get ready for the NNL and ABS. It's been a long time we talked about ABS, and also in the NNL. Let's welcome Yinka Mulewa, former Kwara United media officer, but now it's safe to just say sports journalist and an analyst. Good to have you around, Yinka.
Well, it's good to be here once more.
That's right. And of course, my colleague Yemi Adebayo joins us on the show. So Yemi, good to have you around.
Always a pleasure, Austin.
Yemi, we talked about this for the World Indoor Championships, that it's good that athletes are having an opportunity to, test some competition before August. But now this news that we're hearing from the American Embassy denying Patience Okon George and Ariel Okorie visas. They should start bothering us, because the embassy should know these guys are going on national assignment. The federation will, drop the applications, and then they still deny athletes visas. I don't get it.
It's shocking. I agree with the president of the AFN. It's shocking. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
And you don't understand. You expect that athletes, when they go for important occasions like this, important sporting events, that the embassy should fast track all visa applications and every other thing, and to start hearing that, I even want to know the grounds that these guys have been. They don't seem like a security threat to me, and so I'm still hoping that, like you said, if out of the 4 guys that are going to run the relay,
then you take one man,
just saying don't participate.
No good. There's no point.
There's no point. It's really sad because events like this, you use it to just test, your
readiness,
for the Olympics.
I agree with you.
And it's really sad that this is happening to us at this time. I'm just hoping if there's something, that could be done. I'm hoping, all of it's not always not lost. I'm hoping if there's something that could be done, that you just allow these athletes get there, and
and
if you've been practicing for a while, and your opportunities to show what you're capable of doing is taken away from you. It's really painful.
And then the embassy says you're not going. Yinka, I want to get your opinion in this. We've suffered this, talking about Nigeria in Scrabble. Last week, the junior tennis team going to South Africa. South Africa denied some of the tennis players' visas. Now we're talking about this again with athletics. It's about time we start correcting this, because this is not good. It's not going to be encouraging for the athletes.
Well, I think I would like to toe the lines of Yemi Adebayo, who says Nigerians need to be furnished about the information that led to to the denial of that particular, those 2 guys, because I want to also take into account that maybe the AFN didn't do what they are supposed to do on time to get these people the visas. But I think Nigerians deserve to know what has led to that particular denial, and if we know, then you will know what to talk about. But I think it's a sad story. When you are going for national assignments like this, we should be given a first-class recognition. But now we're not getting it, and Nigeria need to know why.
I totally agree with you. I told you that the championship is expected to start on the 17th of March and run until the 20th of this month at the Oregon Convention Center in the United States of America. Sprinter Aguero will compete in the men's 60 meters at the show of Erayo Kanorokpe, Chidi Anthony Okeze, and Adekunle Fasansi will compete in the men's 400 meters. We told you that Nigeria will also compete in the men's 4x400 meters, and of course the women's 4x400 meters events. The team officials include Eric Campbell, Gabriel Oko, Gabriel Opwana, and Gabriel Echebimimo. So Nigeria getting ready, doing big things with athletics. They want more athletes to qualify for the Olympics, and that's a very good one. But we don't like the fact that the American Embassy denying visas to key members of the team that's expected to make it to the IAAF World Indoor Championships. That's the story coming out of athletics. We'll stay with more athletics. We'll come back to it, but let's just quickly talk about this one coming from table tennis. Table tennis has been giving us reasons to talk sports lately, and now you mean the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation. They say, look, we are confident that the team will make it to the Rio Olympics. Talking about the team event, particularly now that they've pushed Egypt aside.
I mean, you know, when the results go your way, you're allowed to gloat, although you shouldn't do it too much. But, you know, the results have gone our way in recent times. And, you know, you could always want to share the optimism and the positive vibes that you get from the table tennis fraternity. And I'm going with them all the way. They can do it. It's quite possible. They've surmounted all the odds. You know, some of the things these guys have been through, it would have been a disaster if it was football. I mean, you're going to read a lot of ugly things on the pages of newspapers. But these guys, in spite of all the things that were stacked up against them, you know, they faced it bravely, and they are where they are today. And that's why if they tell us that they can become number one on the world, I mean, who am I? Who am I to say they can't do it? And so I agree, and I hope that these potentials turn into reality.
That's
huge potentials in table tennis.
That's right, because you remember 4 Nigerian table tennis players have already qualified to take part in the singles events. Aaron Okwadri, Olufunke Oshonaike, and then in Sudan, Edem Ofiong and Shego Toriola also booked their places. I think table tennis has been doing so well. I'm thinking, and also wrestling, that's a federation that we should look at what they're doing and then try to emulate them.
Yeah, but my fear as far as some of these guys is concerned is that are we preparing for their replacements? When you talk about some of these guys, Shegun Toriola, Haruna Kodri, Funke Oshinaike, these guys, we should be looking at guys that will replace some of these guys. They're doing good job. I mean, the federation is doing very well right now. But I mean, my concern is if this guy can't compete at the highest level with, you know, modern players again, how do we do it? Do we go back to the old days where we have no say as far as table tennis is concerned, or are we preparing? And if we are preparing for, for the replacement of those guys, we must have been seeing those guys now. Somebody from so where will definitely replace Aaron Kodri. That's right. My fear as far as some of these federation doing well is concerned.
That's right. So the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation they're optimistic that they have what it takes to represent Africa at the team events at the Rio 2016 Olympics. They're saying with the performance that just concluded IWF World Team Championships in Malaysia, where Nigeria did bigger things than Egypt, that hey, Africa should be represented by the strongest team in Africa, and that's Nigeria at the moment, because Nigeria is ranked 24th in the world, while Egypt is ranked 28th in the world. That's the story of table tennis in Nigeria. We like the fact that we're talking about table tennis.